All right, so we're live now.
All right, we should be live now. So, see, make sure everything good. All right.
What is up, you guys? Michael Myers here. I know we're trying to test this thing out, but we're gonna get straight to the discussion. We are live here. I'm here with Machete Slasher. You guys should already know
What's up?
him. Yeah, he's been, my videos for the longest. So we haven't done a discussion, and we're gonna get straight to it. So today's discussion, as you guys know, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Halloween Kills movie, the sequel to the Halloween 2018 movie. It's going to be a trilogy. I kind of wanted to. I'm gonna ask you about Halloween Ends, but we're mostly going to focus on Halloween Kills because Halloween Ends is still like quite far away. So the main topic is Halloween Kills, but yeah,
Hmm.
we're gonna get straight to it. So this movie, of course, I'm excited for it. I'm, definitely looking forward to it. I thought the first one, 2018, was all right, and I'm hoping this one's better. But yeah, I see you guys in the comments. What's up? What's up? Hope you guys enjoy this one. So pretty much, Machete Slasher. Pretty much, my first question to you is, what do you think about this Halloween Kills film? And what do you really like expect from it? What would you like to see personally like in this movie? Probably something that wasn't done in the first one.
Well, we got a lot of things promised. Um, we were told that it would be a lot more bloodier, more kills, sort of stuff. I'm expecting a lot of that. I hope it doesn't get too crazy like Jason. You know, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
hope that it's a lot more brutal than the other movies. Maybe like Rob Zombie's Michael, or a little less than that.
yeah. That was pretty brutal.
Um,
The Rob Zombie movies.
yeah. Those are pretty, those are pretty brutal. That's kind of the level of Michael. I thought that's like the max level of Michael I would want to see him as. Just because if he's going like toward Jason territory, it kind of takes away from
That's
the
not really
character.
Michael. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's not really Michael.
Exactly.
And then we got a horror collector 2434 review saying, I wonder if it's going to be the last movie. It's not going to be the last movie. The last movie is supposed to be Halloween Ends supposedly. But after that, I think after Halloween Ends, probably they're going to wait a few years later. They're probably going to reboot it, or probably if these other two movies that are supposed to come out, if they're really successful, they're gonna continue it no matter what. But yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think it's the
definitely. If it
last
makes the
movie.
money.
What's up, Horror
If it,
King 05? Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, no, I was just saying that if they make enough money, and they see that all these movies made a good amount of money, they're gonna make another one no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
Because me personally, I don't want to see another. Well, I do want to see another Halloween movie, but completely unrelated to like this story right now. Um, a reboot would be like the best option. Um, but I don't want to see the same story told, Laurie Strode or anything like that. Something different.
But yeah, shout out to all of you guys in the comments down below. Horror King 05, Horror Collector. What's up, Freddy Krueger? Michael Myers reacts. But yeah, man. So personally, me, I'm gonna tell you what I would like to see in this movie. Like you said, we've heard before that this movie is gonna be more brutal, more bloody, more horror gore. The kills are gonna be another level than the 2018 one, and that's a good thing. In some point, I think they're really gonna bring up the entity, and that's pretty good. But I really hope they keep the story pretty good. Because I believe they shot Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Um, you know, I heard they
Back
shot
to
them
back.
back to back. Yeah, yeah. So when they do that, it kind of gets a little hectic. You could say. I rather than just focus on each film. Like one at a time. But like I said, I'm just hoping the story goes out structured right. honestly, to be 100% honest with you guys, I wasn't a big fan of the ending of the 2018 movie. I just feel like it just wasn't ended right. Something was missing. It's just like I don't know. Um, so I'm looking forward to how they pick up in this.
Underground Horror Podcast says it will be a massive body count. Yes, from what we've been told, a lot bigger body count. I think it was like rumored, it would be like the highest body count in the series, which I don't think that's true. That was just a rumor, but you know,
I mean, it'll be pretty cool. Like I said, if it's handled right, the kills, the goreness to it, it's handled right. Because sometimes gore can be a good thing. Sometimes it can be a bad thing. Because sometimes it's just so much that it just throws a viewer off, and that's what I'm not a big fan of. So like I said, I hope they do it right, and I'm really looking forward to a lot of things in this movie. For example, a lot of things I was looking forward to in the first 2018 movie. Like I was honestly let down. My expectation, it didn't live up to my expectation to 2018 movie. So I'm hoping, with this Halloween Kills movie, it kind of has more of that. We also heard like rumors before about, supposedly they're gonna have a flashback scene from 78, and I've been wanting to see that since the first one, but since there wasn't, I hope they really have that in Halloween Kills. They kind of have more connecting to the original film, and yeah, I would like to see stuff like that. Some people say they would like to see a Samuel Loomis cameo, which I mean they could possibly pull off, but I mean I don't know. I just rather them just not do it, honestly. Uh, just to show respect to Donald. What's his name? Donald.
Donald Pleasance.
Yeah, Donald Pleasance, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the performances by Jamie Lee Curtis, the woman, the granddaughter, the daughter.
Yeah. Um, for the Loomis thing, it'd be cool to see that, but I'd rather not have it. Like you said,
Exactly.
it feels like. I mean, if it's like something small, I'll be okay with it. But if it's like a actual like scene or like we see him, I'm not the biggest fan of that. That's just
Yeah, yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Like in the 2018 movie, they had like a little cameo, right? They were showing pictures of him, and they had like a little audio over it. Like that was good
Yeah,
enough,
yeah,
if
yeah,
you ask me.
yeah. I think
But no,
that's
like
like
but like I
yeah,
said,
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah, like that wasn't too massive, I would say. But by them, like let's say if they were to do like a flashback scene with Loomis, I don't know if they might get a lookalike, or they probably just do a CGI, and that's what I don't want to see. I just think I would like to see a flashback scene. Don't get me wrong, but maybe of Myers, after the '78 film, after he gets shot, maybe him get up, see what he does right after those moments, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I was looking forward to it in the 2018 movie, and I just hope it has more of a connection to the original.
Yeah. Actually, going back to the massive body count, I feel like I don't think it's gonna be like singular like kills, and there's gonna be a lot of that. I'm hoping to see something like big massacre at the beginning because we've been thinking. I've seen a lot of people theorize about this that there's going to be a like at the beginning there's going to be a like a huge massacre for the of all the firefighters, because we do see firefighters. I think in like some of the teasers and stuff, I think we do see like the fire trucks or at least like the water. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
probably
Like
where
after, right after
most of the
the
body count will
the
go
first
to.
one ends. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I hope too. I hope they pick it up right after the end. Once they blow up the house. Supposedly he escapes, of course, from what we've seen. And the trailers, you guys seen the trailers, right? The teaser trailers and all that. They look pretty good. Like I said, it has me interested. I think it looks better based on the trailer. It looks better than the first one, but of course we got to see the movie first. But back to I remember I heard you say earlier, you don't like, since they're saying it's gonna be more gory, more kill amount. I wouldn't want to see it like Jason Point, like you said, and
No.
based on there's like a few clips. Like I seen a clip in the trailer where Myers, like I guess he's more violent. He's gonna be more brutal in this. He's gonna be
Mhm.
more aggressive. He's gonna go like all out with it. So a few clips in the trailer kind of reminded me of that of Jason, and I said that in my reaction video or my little thought video of the trailer when I did it.
Yeah. Let's read these.
What's up,
I don't
Johnny
read the
Mac?
chat much.
What's up, Johnny?
I don't
Let's
get why
see.
they
Back
gave
on
Lori a
the.
granddaughter. She seemed pointless and was just there to scream. Yeah, Allison's character wasn't much at all.
I
Uh,
agree. Yeah, yeah.
but I guess they
But
wanted
she's good
to.
looking though. You can't deny that though.
Well, no, I can't deny
Like
that.
I
But
like to I like seeing her on screen. Don't get me wrong. Like really, but I just wish
yeah,
But honestly, I think her character wasn't too bad. I think the one that really shouldn't been there was the
Karen.
Judy Greer
Karen.
character.
Exactly, Karen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no.
she was like I don't know, pointless to me. Um, but
Yeah, she was
I'm
more
not gonna
pointless.
lie. I like the fact how they kind of you kind of see a little bit about the relationship with the females. Like um Karen, the daughter of Laurie Strode. In the first one, she's saying like, "Oh, you can't like." She's not welcome in her house, unless she gets the help. So she sees that, like her mom, like this crazy girl. Of course she's traumatized, from
Mhm.
past events, and that's what I would like to see more. And in this Halloween Kills movie, I would also like to see more development of between our leads. Judy Greer, what's her name? Andy Matichak or something. Yeah, her. And
Andy
I
Matichak, yes.
would like to see
Something
that more structured, right. But
like
I also got another question for you though. That I would like to know your opinion on it. Since we've gotten details about the movie here and there. This movie supposedly is gonna take it to the next level, and what would you not like to see, like, at all, like what do you think that is gonna happen, like what are you predicting, like
in terms of like the kills.
or not the kills, but like in overall the movie or the story, because like I said, I think the story is going okay at this point, but there's a really big chance, honestly, that might fuck it up with these movies. But like I said, we got to see till they come out, but
Yeah. I don't want to see too much of 78. That's for sure. I want to see like a little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
but what's important? I don't want to see a huge scene or anything like that. In terms of the blood, I don't want to see Michael ripping heads off or whatever. Um, you know,
Exactly.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
When I
I have a
would just
question
like
for
to
you.
see
What
a little
what
bit
uh
about
what are your
78.
thoughts on the return? What?
Say what? What's my thoughts on what?
What are your thoughts on like the returning characters, like the nurse?
Exactly. Yeah, I
I
was gonna
always forget
touch
her
on
name.
that. I was
Tommy.
gonna touch on that. Good thing you brought it
Lindsay.
up. But all right. So what do I think about the returning characters? It's
Yeah.
great. I mean honestly the main uh good thing I'm looking forward to in this movie. I heard
hmm
the little girl, what's her name? Lindsay. She's coming back, and it's the same actress, right? That the little girl.
Uh, I don't think so. Actually, I don't think it's the same girl. It's definitely not the same
Really? I
Tommy,
heard
but
I
it's
heard it was the same. I really don't know her name, but she does come out in the trailer though, huh? Like her character. That's a
I
great thing,
yeah, for
guys,
like a little
because
bit, but
that's a good connection to the first one,
yeah.
And I was expecting to see a little bit more about that in 2018 movie as well. A little bit more characters come back, and I even heard Sheriff Brackett is going to be back in it, and
Yeah,
I mean
that one. I
I'm all
know
in for
that
that.
one. I know he's gonna be the same actor. I forgot. I always forget his name, but
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
I'm
Yeah, it
all in
looks
for
like
that
she is gonna. It looks like the same actress for Halloween Kills. Yeah,
for
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 Lindsay. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah, that's what I heard. So that's a good thing, and
hmm
also we got Tommy coming back, and is he the same actor? I'm pretty sure, right?
No, no, no. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure. No.
All right, but yeah, we got the Tommy character coming back, which is good as well, man. Because like I said, it's coming back to maybe after the events after the 2018 movie, you know, Tommy, Lindsay, Brackett, they hear about these events that happened in the 2018 movie. So after that, it's good that they're
Like
gonna
80s,
step
90s
in.
vibe. Are you late? Yeah. Am I late? No, you're not late. I know it's not recorded. This is not recorded. This
It's
is
gonna
live right now.
this little horror talk episode, Halloween Kills discussion, is gonna be up. We're just live right now, and if you guys have any questions, comment down below. We're talking about Halloween Kills, and we're just
Yeah.
chopping it up. Talking about this upcoming movie, which we're looking forward to. Of course, is Myers. The main thing I want to see in this movie is Myers kick ass. I was a big fan. The best thing about Halloween 2018 was Myers himself, hands down. And I would want to see more of that in this Halloween Kills movie. And I would like to see more story development, more character development, and all that. You know,
Yeah, I want to see a lot more
I'm
of that,
just rooting.
especially
All
from
I'm rooting for
Beauty Girl.
is this movie being better than the 2018 movie. That's all.
I feel like it will be. I have a the 2018 movie to me wasn't bad. I think it was a pretty good revival of the franchise. Um,
Yeah.
but you know, uh, Halloween Kills, I feel like it's gonna be better. I don't know why. I just have a feeling it's gonna be. I'm gonna enjoy it more
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like I said, is they're gonna take it to another
just
level,
because I'm hoping
and
better
we,
and all that sort of thing.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
and I'm looking forward to it. And we also heard Jamie Lee Curtis herself, a while back. I remember reading few articles because I'm into the news. Every time they come out with little details, I hear a little bit about it. Um, but Jamie Lee Curtis, she said like something about that Halloween Kills is gonna be more. You could say it's gonna go deep. It's gonna go more deep. It's gonna be more uh personal or something like that. I can't really quote her because I really don't sure, but she said it's gonna be it's in the next level. It's gonna be more uh, a step forward. So, like you said, I think it's gonna be Halloween Kills. It might be better, but I think it's gonna be better in enjoying the movie. Like watchable,
Yeah,
like you said.
I
You
pray to
know,
God Tom will actually be in Halloween Kills. He will be. I'm just hoping he actually
yeah, he
does
will
something with
be.
the story.
He came out
I'm
in the
just
trailer, right?
yeah, he was in the trailer with like the baseball bat.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and like I said, that's a good thing, guys, because it's connecting it to the original. It's bringing back old characters who are familiar with this whole thing, and it's great, man. It's a great thing. The one I'm looking forward to is Sheriff Brackett for sure because he was a main part of the original Halloween. Don't get me wrong. So it's great, great stuff. Um, and talking a little bit about Halloween Ends, um, which is supposedly coming out 2022. Um, I'm hoping I'm just hoping they keep the same tone, or maybe take it a little bit more further. Like I said, that's what I'm looking forward to, and I just hope they do this little this Blumhouse Halloween series into a nice little trilogy, and then after that maybe reboot the series or do another adaptation or something like that. But I think a trilogy, since they've been planning trilogy at first, I think that's a good thing, a good move instead
hmm
of them coming after movie, you know?
Yeah. What do you want to see? Because from what we know for the 1978 flashback, we know I think from like set photos and stuff, it looks like we're gonna see Michael seeing what was that? What's that kid's name? Do you remember that? Lonnie? Yeah, Lonnie. Pretty sure it was Lonnie. Like I know we're gonna get like a scene with Michael and Lonnie. I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna be. From what I've
Yeah.
like been seeing, like my theory is that we're gonna see maybe after he gets shot 6 times. Um, maybe Michael like that's when he leaves. He maybe
Yeah.
runs into Lonnie, and then Lonnie finds the cops. And that's where they catch Michael. But I don't want to see Michael in handcuffs or anything. Like, what are you trying to see and not see?
I mean, based on the Lonnie character, I think it's not a bad idea. but like you said, I don't want them to take it too further. Maybe just like little scene, just like how a little scene, in the first 78 film, right? Like he wasn't a big character, so
No,
I'm hoping they do like some, like not too much. Like you said, I don't want them to like have Myers in handcuff. Maybe have his little scene there, and we'll be good. But it's a great addition. Like, don't get me wrong, I would like to see him.
Lonnie,
That's a
that
great
Billy
idea.
Tommy.
Cause I believe Lonnie's the dude who the little kid in the first one
Yeah,
who was
aesthetic
bullying
vibes is
Tommy,
asking
right?
right now. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So um like I said, I think it's a great interaction. I just think it's taking it back. It's kind of playing reminiscent, but I mean, like I said, I'm all in for it. Based on the story, like, what do you think? Like the story's gonna like. What do you think? Since they're saying it's taken to another level, what do you think is gonna evolve to? Like, other than being, of course, being more brutal, more, the kills and all that. What do you think? Like, story wise, what would you like to see, or what would you think?
I think
We'll get.
it's definitely gonna be more emotional. I think we're gonna find out more about Lori in the 40 years between the 78 and 2018. I
Yeah,
mean, there's not much we can like see besides that kind of stuff. I just hope there's like something else that's important, right?
right.
You know, that happened between those 40 years. Um, I definitely want to see more of what happened with her. I want to see what's been going on with her and her daughter mainly, uh, just so we can get some development on Karen, Judy Greer's character. Since like we
Exactly.
both said in the 2018 movie, not the best,
Yeah, yeah,
character.
and I'm hoping. I have a feeling it might be the character development might be better because in the 2018 movie we're getting introduced to them. So now after those events, they're traumatized. Of course, the granddaughter, uh like Myers was pretty much her main target in the 2018 movie, other than Lori. Like she came across Myers, so I feel like in this Halloween Kills film, they're gonna be probably like more developed since they're traumatized. They're gonna you kind of see a little bit at the end. Judy Greer's character, like she's prepared. She's been trained since she was little, so I think she's got it on. But I hope with Allison they do a better job with her because like it's great. Um, I don't know. I just think, like I said, I just hope it's better. The family relation, the
Mm-hmm.
relationship. And also another thing I wanted to point on, and I think they said this before, that this one's gonna be more darker, and I'm hoping it is because you can have your humor in there, okay, whatever, but don't do it like at extreme point. And I think the 2018 kind of handled it good. It wasn't. It was here and there. Don't get me wrong. Some that didn't really need it, but it still wasn't much compared to other stuff. So I hope they keep it more dark. And I hope they just stick to more of a Halloween feel. Like
Yeah.
a Halloween movie, just like a real Michael Myers Halloween movie.
Um, exactly.
Imagine if Annie came
Do I
back to
think
life.
at the end, like she comes out and like shoots Michael 6 times?
That'll be damn, man. Everyone will be like all surprised, like what?
Like, what? So random.
Why are they still living in Haddonfield even after all the events? That's a good
I've
question.
thought of that. Yeah, I've thought of that. Like, yeah, couldn't you just like leave and then we're good? Like, no more Michael.
Exactly. Like yeah, I'm telling you, the 2018
But
movie didn't, like, to me
I
it
think going
didn't
forward,
really feel like the direct sequel. You know, pretty like I hated the fact they ignored Halloween 2 because Halloween 2 is the perfect sequel if you ask me.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
like I said, no matter if these new movie Halloween Kills is gonna be good or not, I don't think it's as great, of course, as those first two movies. If you ask me,
Hmm.
probably like honestly, I have a feeling It's not even gonna be better than the fourth one. Maybe I could be wrong because I love the fourth movie. That's like my second. That's my third favorite. But like I said, I'm hoping it's
Mhm.
something good, something worth our time. We this movie got delayed 1 year. Like, dude, I remember, like last year, October came by. That it was the most thing I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
The whole year, Halloween Kills.
Hmm.
They delayed it. I mean, it wasn't a surprise. I was expecting it because the whole pandemic thing. But I mean, they delayed it another year, so it should be something worthy, something worth our time, something great. And that's I'm
Hmm.
hoping. How do y'all feel about the upcoming Texas Chainsaw reboot? I feel that reboot. Well, I heard the new Texas Chainsaw is going to be a direct sequel to the first one, another direct sequel. I don't think it's another reboot, but I would have rather them
Yeah.
do another
Yeah, I heard the same
reboot
thing.
than direct sequel. I mean, they've done that already with the 3D movie, which was crap. I hate that film,
Yeah.
honestly.
Hope they don't repeat that thing. And also, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be like It's gonna be like 3D essentially. I've heard like the actors. I've heard like the story. Apparently, the story is gonna be like about like two sisters or something, like on a business trip, and
Yeah,
they go to Texas, something like that. I don't know, but
yeah. But if you really think about
I
it,
don't know.
I don't think this movie's gonna be a full like worldwide movie. Like I have a feeling it's gonna be a straight to DVD movie, or it might come out in theaters, but it's not gonna be a big movie
I'm
because
expecting a
the
VOD.
exactly like just like the last Leatherface movies. I really I forgot when they came out. There wasn't big promotion. This movie is set to come out this year, 2021. We haven't heard much about it. Like I think at this point we would have heard more official news. So I feel it's just gonna be another like low budget, probably independent movie. But like I said, I made a video talking about it. I'm not really too excited for it because I mean the past Leatherface movies were shit. So what can they really do with it? Especially since the direct sequel. Like they already did it once and they weren't able to do it. What makes us think they could do it now? But I mean I'll check it out eventually.
Yeah, definitely. I
Hey, but what do you think about uh as that 80s 90s vibes? He's asking about um the Chucky TV series, the Child's Play series. What do you think about that? And I know we're
I
getting a little bit
think
off topic, but this is a whole horror discussion. But
yeah.
go ahead.
Actually, before I enter that, I just subscribed to Slasher. Thank you. Y'all words are so calming. Well, I'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
I appreciate it, man. We're just
I
here
guess, yeah.
having the horror talk. You guys
Yeah.
know how it is when we go live. This is how it is. We're having a horror discussion,
Hmm.
and any questions, we all appreciate it. So good looking out.
All right.
Go ahead,
So
man.
sorry. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. Then it's all good. Nothing bad. Okay. So the Child's Play series. So recently, like like 8 months ago, I think. We had a very small teaser. Um, and also like what last week, April Fools, we had Diamond here released something on Instagram. I think it was like a title of one of the episodes. I don't know if it was the first episode or just like one of them. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely excited for the series. Because since Cult of Chucky, left on a cliffhanger, and we got an announcement of a HBO series or whatever, and which I was very excited for. I was like, okay, you know what? I mean, I guess not no more movies. Okay, fine, a TV series that's as good. I'd say. Um, I don't know, I'm just very excited. I mean, I'm not sure if all of the actors are returning or all of that because I'm pretty sure Alex Vincent posted something on Instagram as well, uh, saying that he doesn't know if he's going to be involved, and I don't know if he was joking. I don't know if that was like an April Fool's joke or if that was just like something he just said, or if he was actually being serious. Because if he's being serious, then that that upsets me because then that means there's a possibility that Andy's not coming back. in which he definitely should, since well, he was in Call of Chucky, and in Call of Chucky, his story wasn't over yet. He still had a lot of more things, for us to see. Um, but
Right.
yeah, then again, when do you know when that's supposed to be coming out this year, next year,
Well,
or
let me break you the news because it's been confirmed today. Now that you brought it up, I remember seeing something about it on Instagram, so I just looked it up, and yes, Andy and Kyle are supposedly coming back, according to Alex Vincent himself on
about
Instagram.
Kyle in the post credit scene or something, right?
In Call of Chucky,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Wasn't she in like on the post credit scene or something like that?
yeah, exactly. And now we're getting word that she's coming out, and Alex Vincent himself and Kyle, they're coming back. So this is just new news. Like, I mean, Alex Vincent just posted like today.
Oh, I didn't
Like,
see that actually.
yeah, and now that you brought it up, you reminded me because I saw something about it earlier. So I went to it, and yes, it's confirmed. Andy and Kyle are back. All right. So now I'm gonna give you guys what I think about it. Um, Start off, that's a great thing. Okay, that's what I was looking forward to. I was hoping that we get returning characters. Of course, now we're getting confirmed news that um Kyle and they're going to be back. Like I said, they came out in the last one, Cult of Chucky, but it wasn't much. It wasn't what I expected. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing Kyle back in the end credit scene, but I think with Andy they could have done more. So I think this TV series is a good opportunity to take it back with those characters as well. And like you said, I think the Chucky series, despising the remake is non-canon in my opinion. I'm talking about the original Chucky, our Chucky, what we know, Don Mancini.
Yeah.
Um, I think when it got to Cult of Chucky, um, it just I don't know, it just I don't know where it just I think it went downhill. Um, so I think, like you said, I think a TV series was a good idea for the Chucky series. Um, and that's simply because the last few ones were coming out straight to DVD. So I think a
Hmm.
TV series is good for Chucky, because it's gonna be
Yeah.
expanded and is gonna I think it's gonna be more developed, right? And that's what I'm hoping. And you asked me when it's gonna come out, right? Like when
Yeah. Yeah. Like what
it's
year
good.
it's supposed to come out?
I heard it's coming out this fall, man. Um, you know, it's gonna be on USA and Sci-Fi, and like I said, I'm gonna check it out. It's Chucky, but let me tell you though, I was looking forward to this series since they released it, since the announce came out like a few years ago, like 2 years ago or something like that. I was looking forward to it because
Hmm.
they were saying they're gonna take it back more to the original movie, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Like, it's gonna go back to Chucky and his roots. And I just felt the last movies they didn't have that, so that's why I was looking forward to the series because of that reason. But since of lately we've gotten more news, more details about this, um, and I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. Keep. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna just tell you how I feel. I lost interest in it, and that's simply because right as soon as we got we got the cast revealed, right? We
Hmm.
got the cast revealed. We got a little bit more stuff, and honestly, I just feel
This fall.
it's not gonna be um what we think it
Not mentioned
is,
yet. Did
and
say
that's
this
just
fall.
that's just my opinion. Like, I feel like I'm gonna just say it out. I just think it's gonna be a Stranger Things feeling. Honestly, in my
You
opinion,
think?
that's what I think, man. Because based on the cast, based on what we've gotten lately of the news, I just feel it's going that way. And I think
Hmm.
it might have Andy, of course, and it might connect to the original, and I'm hoping it does. Like I said, connect to the roots, but I feel it's still gonna have that element. I think it's still gonna be have that, you know, uh, that comedy, that humor, horror comedy thing, because it just that's just what it's gone to. So like I said, I lost a little bit interest in it, but I'm gonna check it out, and that's my personal opinion. But yeah, I mean,
I
like I
hope
said,
that then you.
I'm hoping they take it back.
Maddie D says, hold up, actually, Aesthetic says, gotta go, catch you later. All right, guys. All right, Aesthetic, see you. Maddie says, I hope
Yeah,
that the
man.
new Chucky series will be at least decent.
Chucky, Code of Chucky was honestly
Yeah.
not good. I didn't like it. So you're right,
Right.
Matty D. It should be probably more better, and I'm hoping it is.
Still waiting on a new Friday film. Hopefully it's soon. I don't know, that lawsuit. They were just like recently there was a new lawsuit. So I don't see it coming
Yeah,
anytime
man.
soon.
Lawsuits going back and forth. We just don't know, man. Um, but man. I've been waiting for a Friday movie. I've been hearing that the West Craven estate has been throwing pitches for a Nightmare on Elm. I mean, for another
That's been
Freddy
going on for a
movie.
while.
Yeah, exactly, man. And that's been going on since after the release of the 2010 remake. But from what I heard, the reason they haven't really made another Nightmare movie is because New Line Cinema, who owns Freddy, who owns the Nightmare movies, um, they haven't really gotten to do another one because what's really doing their money, what's really holding them down is the whole Conjuring, Insidious, The Purge. No, no, I don't think Conjuring or I think The Purge though. All these a lot of these newer series, like more modern horror movies, that's New Line Cinema. So, and that's bringing them money. Those movies make a lot of money. So they pretty much see it like if this they're doing this series first before we do Freddy again. And
Hmm.
like I said, I don't know. I feel like a reboot. I think it's all right. I wouldn't mind it because, like I said, I wouldn't want to see. Honestly, I wouldn't want to see a direct sequel to the first one. I mean, if they do, I mean, I even heard rumors about Heather Langenkamp in talks to return for a direct sequel to the
Hmm.
first Nightmare. And don't get me wrong, the Nightmare on Elm Street 2, it wasn't a great sequel. I like that movie personally. It's a great
Me too.
sequel,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was like a great follow up sequel. You get me? Like it focused on a whole other story. So at that point, I could see, oh, now they're gonna maybe continue do the right sequel, continuing what happened to Nancy after that. But I would just like to see a reboot, a completely new reboot.
Well,
Um,
then it's kind of
but
the
yeah, what do
same.
you think about that?
Well, direct sequel to the original is not. After 2018, I thought that was cool, an interesting idea. And then there was like other movies that did it. I'm pretty sure Leprechaun Returns was like at least like the at least like one of the first three who did that. Leprechaun
Yeah,
Returns. Um,
but they've
and
been
then
doing that
this.
for a while now, though.
Yeah.
2013, we got the Texas Chainsaw 3D direct sequel
Hmm.
um to
Yeah.
the original Texas Chainsaw
74.
Massacre, and then I believe the Blair, that Blair Witch movie that came out in 2016. I thought that was a remake, but supposedly it's a direct sequel to uh to to uh
That's
to
weird.
the original. It's a direct sequel to the original, supposedly, and that movie was negative. But like you said, after 2018, it was okay. But I just feel like that's like the main thing to do now.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like after 2018, because I feel like 2013 wasn't as what 2018 did. Just because I feel like Halloween was more popular than Texas Chainsaw, at least now.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And I feel
2013
like
wasn't that good. It wasn't received that well. It wasn't that big.
no,
Of course, 2018 had a bigger impact.
yeah. So I feel like if they're gonna make movies for all these other horror franchises, I prefer most of them to be either remakes or maybe if it's a standalone, or not a standalone. Oh yeah, like a standalone film, uh, sequel. Don't do like a 2018 or anything like that, right? So, well, like the Texas Chainsaw movie, that's their second try. I hope that's good. This Nightmare movie, I definitely not with Nightmare, just because the ending of that first movie is insane, and I feel like that's a weird thing to
Exactly.
follow up. I think that's why they did that second movie like that. Make it unrelated. Um,
Right, right. Because Nightmare on
so you
Elm
could
Street,
ignore that
Wes
ending.
Craven. Wes Craven himself wasn't planning to do a sequel, but of course, the
Mm,
first Nightmare was really successful. New Line Cinema, we gotta make a sequel, so that's why they
mhm.
didn't continue it. You know, and that's
Yeah,
what
that's
it
it.
is.
So let's see. Underground Horror Podcast says
You think Michael?
Kyle
Of
Richards.
course, you know, based on this on the new looks of the mask, I think it's gonna be the same one, but of course, it's gonna have more of a burned effect. And
Yeah.
based on the trailer, based on the pictures, it looks pretty damn good, and I can't wait because uh, I'm hoping Myers is more, like I said, more of a sinister, more brutal, you know, and
Hmm.
more menacing. So I think the mask is great, and I'm looking forward to picking it up from Trick or Treat Studios. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out with it. I'm pretty sure you
Hmm.
are too. I mean, it's
Or just
great,
burn
man.
this one. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I've seen people do their own custom already. You know, their Halloween Kills inspired mask, and you know, it's just I think it's a good design. You know, and for
Mhm.
Halloween ends, we might have the same mask, probably the same burned, maybe more aged. But yeah, I like the mask. How about you?
Yeah, I like it. I like the. I like that it's not going. Rob Zombie Halloween 2. Half the face is missing.
Yeah,
Um, but
exactly.
it looks cool. But in terms of him getting like a brand new mask, for one, I don't see that happening, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. If they and do end up doing that,
Right.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know if they're gonna, because for something like, for example, like, yeah, I see that looks good. That looks good. I like that.
You can see his the
Um,
burned effects on this side. Like
yeah,
it's not much, you know, and that's what I like about it.
yeah. I don't want it to be too heavy or anything like that. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, for a character like say Jason,
Right.
um, yeah, even like his entire like coveralls are kind of burned too. But yeah, so like for someone like Jason, to get a new mask, I think that's a lot but more believable because his mask is a hockey mask. Can kill like a hockey player, gets a new mask. Michael Myers, however, is a completely different type of mask. He's gonna have to rob like a Halloween store and find one. Um, but then again, why do they have why are they selling these masks that look like a serial killer mask? Now there's most likely masks of like real serial killers, but to think about that in the Halloween universe, I don't really believe. And um, just seeing him in a new mask would be cool. I want to see how they pull that off because unless like even if say somebody was owning a 78 mask, right? Because maybe they're fans of and not and like I love how he killed people and more of like I'm just like kind of obsessed with like old serial killers. And if they were gonna own one, it's insane how they would come in contact. In terms of how Michael would be able to pick that up.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so like just part of it, not the whole thing. It would be cool to see him use the clown mask. That'd be cool, but I mean, him in like that, like in a clown. I don't know. Not. No, I'm not with it. In a
I mean,
clown
the
mask.
the
Mm,
Myers mask is the Myers mask. That's the iconic mask, and if they switch it up, like I think it'll just take it off. I just don't think it'll be the same. You know, it's
yeah.
that I think like even with Halloween ends, you know, I'm hoping it's the same mask. It's probably gonna be. It probably might not be, but if it's not, I'm gonna be kind of like come on, you know, they should know better, you know, and the clown mask, you know, it's. I just think I don't think it's. I don't think we've seen that. You know, we've seen that with the remake. You guys see, we've seen. So I don't think it's necessary. But Blumhouse, of course, is coming out with this Halloween Kills movie. Are you a fan of Blumhouse? Like, do you like the fact that Blumhouse is the one coming out with the Halloween movies, the one responsible for the series now? Like, do you like the
Um,
Blumhouse adaptation of Halloween?
their adaptations are good. I'm not the biggest fan of their more original films. Um,
Right, right.
like the PG-13, like those aren't great. I think they
Yeah.
can they can when they try to think of something original, it doesn't always work. But if they're trying to do something like this, it's working pretty well. I mean, even if I'm not the biggest fan, or if you're not the biggest fan of the 2018 film, we can all agree it was a pretty good, revival of the franchise. Because it didn't mess
Exactly. Hell
anything
yeah, man. That
up.
it broke records when it came out. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
It got everyone talking about
Let's
Michael
see,
Myers
Crazy
again,
Mater.
so
That's your opinion.
it was big. It definitely revived it, and that's a great thing, man. Because after the crap Rob Zombie shit he did, whew, it was it was all right, and crazy. I don't like Blumhouse. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not a big fan either. Of Blumhouse, like you said, more of their original movies. Um, but the fact, like I said, they were able to revive it. So I think the tone they're keeping it, and I hope they keep it with these other two movies, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. And but yeah, I'm not a biggest fan either. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm exactly yeah, yeah. So I remember hearing about for the very first time Blumhouse is gonna be has the Halloween rights. I was like, man, come on, they know better. But after we saw the 2018 movie, like you said, it might not be, it's not great, but it definitely was a impact, right? They brought back the series.
Yeah.
But I also want to ask you something a little bit off task. What do you think about Blumhouse's direct sequel slash reboot of The Exorcist?
I don't have many opinions on it besides I don't want it. I like that original Exorcist movie. I feel like it's a movie that should be visited again at
Exactly.
all. It's like a movie. But it's something like something about there being of all movies they chose The Exorcist. I'm not a fan of. Uh, just because,
Yeah, man.
well, it's not necessary. I mean, no movies, no sequels or anything like that are necessary. It's mainly because of money, but still, no, I don't know. They could have chosen any other film. The Exorcist, no, just not a biggest fan of it. You
Yeah,
know,
man. And the first news is that it was going to be a reboot,
the
and
reboot
I just
part.
don't think, honestly, I feel with being a direct sequel, maybe there's might be a chance. It could be
I think
something decent,
personally, I feel
but
like
I think
that's
a
worse.
reboot, hell no, a reboot doesn't stand a chance, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, no. Like personally, I feel like for it to be a direct sequel would be worse than doing a reboot because if it's a reboot, then it's not really connected to the story, like the main story or whatever the original movie. And if it were to be, it would idea did uh reboot. Well, I mean, I'm still not a fan of a reboot, but I prefer it much more than a direct sequel because then it's just at that point it's just not it's just completely unnecessary.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, the direct sequel route, they're gonna connect it to the first movie, and of course, the first movie is a great horror. Love that movie, one of my favorite horror movie of all time. Um, and it just shouldn't be touched. People, if you show that to a kid in the 2020 era, like a little kid, uh, we're scared as shit. Honestly, that movie holds up to date. And I think if they make a direct sequel, it has to connect to Reagan. It has to connect to the original movie and somehow. So that's why I don't think it just it just shouldn't be touched. A reboot though, the remake thing, I think it's a bad idea too because I don't want them to reboot the same freaking movie they did in 1973. I don't want to see a reboot of Reagan. I don't want to see all that again. If they were to make a reboot, I would like to see and I said this in my opinion on my thought video of the Exorcist remake. I would like to see the movie, the story of the actual events that inspired the Exorcist movie. And you
Hmm.
guys should know about it. About the boy in I believe it was 1940s or something. I would like to see in
Uh,
that the real events
uh-huh.
that inspired the Exorcist movie. I want to see that in a film adaptation, and they couldn't do that back in 1973 due to uh they didn't want to they had to switch it up because they didn't want to you know uh, uh with the boy. He was still living, so they didn't really want to like get to that. So they switched it up.
I'll read some of these. Read some of these comments. They lost me with their April Fool's joke this year. Got me mad. But wasn't a right production company.
Don't get me wrong, Blumhouse is good,
Here's
but
what I
just
hate.
missing a lot of things. I agree. I'm looking forward to watching The Conjuring 3. That's another thing I'm looking forward to 2021. The Conjuring 3. I love the first movie. I love the second one too.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite sequels of all time. So I'm looking forward to the third one. And yeah, I can't wait for it.
Unpopular opinion. A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and All the Way so overrated. I think H2O is overrated. I recently watched it like just a few days ago. Elm Street 3, I think that's a good movie. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's more underrated than anything, but I think it's good at where it's at. Because I know enough people that do like it.
H2O is definitely overrated. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I would say it's overrated, but I don't think it's a bad. It's a good sequel.
Yeah.
I think it. I mean, I honestly, I'm not even gonna get there. I'm gonna just wait till I do, because I have a video planned on this, so I'm not gonna, spoil. But Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is a great sequel, but a lot of people do love that damn movie. But yeah, there's according to Crazy Mater 361, there's a Chupacabra movie coming out. He says the trailer looked good. I gotta check that out because that's like a myth.
I think that was it came out
we
April
grew
Fool's.
up.
I don't know if it was April Fool's joke though.
I grew up with a lot of myths, La Llorona,
yeah,
Chupacabra, and all that, so that, I'm all in for it if it's done right. La Llorona, have you seen the La Llorona movie, The Curse of La Llorona?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't watched it.
The Conjuring, dude, that's a disappointing ass movie.
Yeah, people said it wasn't great.
I saw that in the movie theater, man. Come on, man. I mean, I just wish they did more. They did more of the origin story, and I wish it was its own thing. I wish they didn't connect it to The Conjuring.
Let's see. Matty D says, so someone owns the rights to Jeepers Creepers. How do you think that'll turn out? I don't know. I don't care for the Jeepers Creepers movies, honestly. I'm not saying this because I don't care for them at all.
I feel you, because,
and it's not much of the person who created them, because of who that is.
You guys already know all that, yeah.
In general, I just don't care for them.
I feel you, man, because look, at first I wasn't a big fan of them either, because Jeepers Creepers didn't go up there. I don't think the series is up there. Like, of course, iconic wise, Myers, Freddy, Jason, Pinhead, the Creeper is not mentioned. He's like underrated, but the Creeper character, I'm a fan. I think it has a lot of potential, but those movies, I like the first one. I think the first one's good, but the second and third one, I don't really like them. But I feel the character had potential with these new movies that supposedly are coming out. And from what we hear, it might not have the dude who created it involved, but he's gonna be involved somehow because he created it. So he might not direct it, he might not produce it, but he's gonna be involved in it. Financial wise, because he created the character. And like I said, Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I'm gonna check it out. From what I heard, it might be like another Jeepers Creepers 3, another low budget, and I'll be disappointed as hell, man. But like you said, I don't have a lot of thoughts. I'm not expecting nothing big, because I don't know. But I'm gonna check it out.
Mm-hmm. How do you think the Unholy is gonna be? I've seen ads for it, like watching YouTube videos. I get ads for it.
El Chupacabra was
but I don't know. Is that I don't know? It looked interesting.
Oh, so you're saying the Chupacabra movie was like a joke by Blumhouse? April Fools? Damn.
I mean, it came out on April Fools, but I don't know
really?
if it was an actual joke. I mean, I've seen people actually talk about it.
Hold
So,
up, let me look it up. But yeah,
all
dude, if
right.
that's a freaking
I don't
quote by
blame you. Out of the
Blumhouse, I'll
first
be.
three, yeah, most anticipated movie of this year besides Halloween Kills would be Spiral. A lot of people were probably like not.
Oh, Spiral, yeah,
They
yeah.
just like they don't want it to come out. They don't really care. But Spiral's the one that I don't know. I love the Saw series. So I think Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is good and better than H2O. I just don't think it's as good as everyone makes it out to be. Yeah, it's your opinion, man. But yeah, no, I think I'd probably say it's a better sequel than the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy's Revenge. That movie is still good, but I think uh, Dream Warriors is a better sequel, honestly.
I feel you. I think Nightmare 3 is I think it's a better sequel to the first one because we got Nancy back. But personally, myself, like enjoying it, I enjoyed the second one more, honestly,
Okay.
because the third one, like, it's a great story. It's a great, like I said, it's a better sequel for sure. Because it has Nancy back. It focuses on the like on a lot. It reminded me of the first one. So, but as
Mhm.
far as like enjoying it, I like the second one better. But
Okay.
Spiral,
All right.
Spiral. I think you were talking about it, right? You did like a little thought video.
Mhm.
In a nutshell, like you just
Yeah,
like, what do you think? Like, you're really excited?
I'm excited. I don't know. Most people aren't really, but I'm excited. I hope they say a lot of things about the movie, stuff like it won't really connect to the other ones. Which, if that's
Yeah,
true, I'll
yeah.
be disappointed because I don't know.
Isn't it a remake?
I feel like
Is it
after
a
the
remake?
seventh movie, no. It's a sequel. Well, it's a sequel that's not really a sequel. It's it's another entry in the franchise, but it's not like a sequel to Jigsaw or a Saw 7 from what we know.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
what I think about Spiral, um, I saw the trailer. I think it's I mean, I don't have I'm not really excited for it. I don't have big expectations, but I like the fact that they're switching it up. We're not gonna have Billy Puppet, right? It's a whole different puppet now, right? So I like that they're switching it
it's
up.
like
It's
a yeah
they're
from what we've been seeing in the trailer. Yeah, but it's a little disappointing to not see Billy, right? But because from what we've seen, the killer, or at least like whoever who's doing everything, looks like.
yeah,
I mean, I mentioned this in my video. Anybody who haven't watched it, go check it out. It's on my channel. Uh, I basically explained that it looks like the killer just kind of took, from what they know, like the knowledge that they know from Jigsaw or John Kramer, and made them their own. For example, this killer seems to have some sort of motive to why they're doing this, and they have a puppet, they have all these traps, all that sort of stuff. But
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
man.
hope that it somehow connects to the other ones.
Yeah, yeah. Look, and don't get me wrong. I'm gonna check out Spiral. Like, I actually, I'm looking forward to it. But um, like I said, I feel the Saw series had got to a point where, like, you, like, come, like it just went downhill completely. So I like the fact that they're switching it up with this Spiral movie. It's gonna be different. Even the pig mask you can see in the trailer, they switched it up, and the
Yeah.
trailer that came out honestly got me a little bit more looking forward to it than before. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm interested in seeing how they real reboot. Me too, man. I mean, eh, I feel it's gonna be a successful movie, and I think that's simply because I think maybe it might have that Get Out, that Us successful type, because it's the same people, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that successful, honestly.
I
Just
mean, I feel
because
like I don't.
I
I
don't know.
mean, I feel it might be. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be maybe not as successful as those that I just mentioned, but I feel like it's gonna have that big how do I say it, recognition. I don't know, but the movie, I don't think it's gonna be like I'm not really like I'm not like I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not excited. Like, I don't think it's gonna be as great as
Hmm.
people. A lot of people are looking forward to it, and I heard it's not. I heard it's gonna be a direct sequel too. to the first
Oh,
original Candyman.
okay.
So like, I mean,
No,
but it's
I haven't
whatever,
heard much
man.
about the news.
Yeah, and that movie has been delayed for a lot of times, man. It was supposed to come out like last year.
Yeah, I believe June last year. Now it's coming, what, like May? Maybe? I don't
Yeah,
know.
man. I mean, I'll check it out, but like I said, I'm not even since the trailer came out. I haven't been too like into it. Like I'm looking forward, honestly, more to Spiral than Candyman. Honestly,
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, it's Halloween Kills, and then it's Spiral for sure.
mine is Conjuring 3, Halloween Kills, and Spiral. Yeah, Spiral for sure. And I was just talking to Machete Slasher about this. I don't know if we talked about it here on the live, but we got news that the Collector 3, also known as the Collected, has been canceled. It has been, it just has been scrapped. They started filming like 2 years ago, but I guess the production didn't really want to go forward with it, so they scrapped it entirely, and that's disappointing, man, because I was looking forward to it. I like the Collector, the concept, the character, the collection. The part two could have been better, but I was looking forward to this part three, man, because I just think it would have done that. I think it would have done a good trilogy. What do you think about the news? The Collected has been canceled.
Yeah, I'm reading an article right now, and yeah, it looks like apparently, um,
It's been like I heard it's never gonna see the bright of day no
yeah,
more. Like I'm,
yeah,
I'm hoping it
apparently, I
does. Don't
guess,
get me
and that's
wrong.
very unfortunate. Yeah, I hope. Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, no, I think about it. I'd probably put Halloween Kills, Spiral, and then Collected, but now this news is, making me upset. So this is a quote from Dunstan. Dunstan, I'm not sure who that is. I think that directors or I don't know. It says, "Well, we shot for 8 days and then it was shut down. I invested in this thing. I like to know what's happening. We stopped hearing from any from we stopped hearing from anybody with the production. I know most of the props I brought here have been stolen. I would think that anybody else who is invested in this movie that thinks it's happening, wouldn't they like to know what's happening? All calls and emails have gone unanswered. When you can't get anyone on the phone and you don't hear anything, at this point, I'm really pissed off. So yeah,
Yeah, man. I
that
read that
sucks,
exact
man.
article. I
Yeah.
mean, they're messing with the director's vision. Like, I feel it's the company
Mhm.
thing. I think they just don't care about it, so that's why it was scrapped. And also we got I could say anticipated movie Terrifier
Mhm.
2. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I've seen there's
Crazy
a
Major's
trailer,
talking
right?
about it right now in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
yeah,
seen the trailer.
and
I don't know if I made a video. No, I didn't make a video, but I was on a live show with Michael Myers Reacts and talked about that. But
yeah.
yeah, as Crazy
Overall,
Major says,
honestly, I
I
feel
just watched the
Terrifier
trailer for
2.
the Brayhan.
Terrifier 2, I feel I'm hoping it's good. Don't get me
It's in
wrong.
it's it's
Um
it's in the place
I
of the
heard it's gonna
collected
be
now.
I heard it's gonna be more of a bigger budget than the first one, right?
Yeah, like just by the trailer, it already looks a lot better.
Yeah, and based like I said, based on the trailer, it looks like they're gonna have more fun with it. I feel it's gonna be they're gonna expand more. It's gonna be more bigger, and I'm a little afraid they're gonna take it you know comedy route. I kind of got those
Hmm.
vibes watching the trailer, but I'm looking forward to Terrifier 2 because the first one was okay. I liked it. It wasn't great, but I love Art the Clown. I love him, so I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that too. It's coming out this year, right? Terrifier 2?
Yeah, this one's supposed to come out October, I think.
Yeah,
I don't
last
know.
year, and it was
In the
delayed. A
fall.
lot of a lot of stuff got delayed, man.
That everything was delayed. How long one keep
Exactly,
going on
man.
for?
Exactly. Like it's just I don't know, man. A lot of great stuff we would have seen by now, and this whole pandemic just shut everything down. You know, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
So how long do you want to keep going for? We're at an hour and 4 minutes right now.
I mean, we could wrap it up. Like we could
Hmm.
wrap it up. I mean, that's pretty much what we gotta say. The main topic
Yeah.
was Halloween Kills. We talked about here and there different movies, but I'm probably gonna edit the title. Talking about different stuff. But I
Hmm.
mean, that's pretty much it. What I think about Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm thinking it's gonna be a better movie, and I'm hoping it has more of a connection to that first movie. Or I wouldn't say have, like you said, I wouldn't want to see too much of 78, but have a little bit more like more connected, so it gives us like a little bit of those vibes. And something I wasn't a big fan of, honestly, and it's a good thing though. This is a good thing of the first 2018 movie. It's great having Easter eggs, but I feel the 2018 movie had one like every freaking minute. Like,
Mm.
and it's great. Don't get me wrong. It's a great touch. It's paying homage to the Halloween series, but I think every time, like probably every scene, like I don't know, I wouldn't like to see too much of that. But other
Mm-hmm.
than that, I'm excited, man. Like I said, it's probably the most anticipated my Halloween Kills, of course, and that's
Yeah.
what I think about it.
All right.
So yeah, you could give your final
Uh.
thoughts.
Yeah. So that's. I mean, that's. Hold on. Let's read this chat real quick. Not Climate the Demon. Yeah, I want to talk about that for a little bit too. Terrified. Yeah. So apparently, Art the Clown is. From what I mean, in the first movie, he got shot. Well, or not, he killed himself, right? Shot himself in the head. If I remember correctly.
Uh,
He survived that.
yeah.
Yeah.
When the cops were there, right? Yeah. He shot
Yeah. The
himself.
cops like arrived and he just shot himself. Um. But yeah. So. Um. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like. I mean, from the beginning, I knew he wasn't just a dude, and especially after him still being alive after shooting himself, I want to know what's going on with that. I don't know. I don't know if I want it to be like an actual monster,
Yeah.
like kind of like Pennywise, or if I want it to be,
Yeah.
someone who just kind of is like, I don't know, something like
I,
Michael maybe, where it's a dude, some sort of supernatural element.
I agree with you, bro. And look, let me tell you, when I seen Terrifier, like and now that you brought it to my attention, I honestly didn't know he was a demon. Honestly, I thought he was just like some crazy man, normal man, normal human being in a clown costume, just on Halloween night going out to stalk these girls, these teenagers. But now, like you said, he shot himself. They're doing a second one, and based on this, they're probably gonna do a third one. Um, of course,
Mm-hmm.
it might be some sort of demon. But am I a big fan of that? I mean, I think it's more scarier. It's more deep when it's a demon. But I don't know. It just I feel Terrifier should have just been. I think it should just be this second movie. I don't think it should be like two. I don't know, because I think I feel as a normal man, and you know it's just I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and you know, it is what it is. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but that's about it. I mean,
Yeah.
Damien Leone, I believe, is the director.
Yeah, Demon Gun. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's about it though. That's about it. What I think about
Yeah.
Terrifier
That's
2.
kind of all I have. So
Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys
thank y'all.
in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this horror talk discussion video. Um, Shout out to Machete Slasher. Hope we do more soon, more of these soon, more horror talks and all that, talking about different topics. You guys could let us know what you guys would like for us to do next, and I'm gonna leave this up on my channel. It's gonna be free, everyone can see, and that's about it. So we appreciate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you guys have a good night. And yeah, so that's all I
Mm-hmm.
gotta say.
Yep. So yeah, that's all I got.
All right, man.
Uh,
So
for that.
you guys have a good night. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. It's Michael Myers, Machete Slasher signing out.